Okay, it's good now. All right, but yeah, I just wanted to see if I can get this done in one take. Just wanted to talk to you all about how I'm going about learning Spanish, why I decided to learn it, and how it's going for me so far. All right, so the reason why I started learning Spanish, one was after I watched this Jim Rohn speech. I don't remember which one, but how he had said that nowadays when you apply for a job, just go to you or just go to somebody in India because it's a world game. My hair is sticking up, but oh well, it's still the morning time. And then my stepmother is Colombian and she speaks English and Spanish. And then another thing that really shocked me is when I had seen a video of two polyglots. You may have heard of Benny the Irish polyglot and Moses. His channel's like Lao Shu 5000 on YouTube, and I had seen a video of them going around the mall speaking. I know they're speaking Chinese. Then they're speaking Spanish. What else were they speaking? I know they're speaking a dozen languages, and I was just like, what? These people are actually able to speak multiple languages with no problem, or at least be able to converse in them. And it's just been always something that's amazed me to be able to do because growing up, just speaking English the whole time, and then you hear other people speak like Chinese, Vietnamese, Spanish, and etc. So I just figured, why not learn Spanish and other languages in the meantime to be able to put myself above other people that will apply for the same position. So, okay, now talk about how I'm learning. So I first started learning Spanish. Well, basically, I had no idea how to go about learning it. There's a website called livemocha.com, and I would power through those lessons and not really practice how I do now. Ugh, excuse me. And after I got through those, learned a whole bunch of new vocabulary and didn't really use it because if you're learning a language and you never really practice the vocabulary, you're gonna forget it. And Xandru, he lives in España or Spain for the English term, and he had told me to watch cartoons first and then listen and then start reading and then start writing. I don't remember in which order, but I know he had told me to watch cartoons first, and that was such a great thing to watch The Simpsons in Spanish because watching cartoons you can get to understand more about what's going on in the situation. Because also I was watching telenovelas or telenovelas, however you say it, and those got boring after a while. And oh my goodness, the women on them are so beautiful. And what else? So after that, after I finished my live vocal course, found some audiobooks, and some were better than others, and I really started immersing myself more. And what I learned from Benny and Moses from Lao Shu was to go out and practice speaking the language with native speakers. I mean, some people may be nervous about doing so. It's like, oh my goodness, I don't want to fail. What if I mess up and etc. That I'll admit that's how I was at first, but now I don't have a problem at all. And the way that I practice my Spanish is I practice at work with customers that come in, and some ignore it, and some are like, "Oh, okay, he took the time to learn a language instead of just speaking in English and not really caring." Because when you speak to somebody in, almost lost my breath there, or voice, whatever. But anyways, yeah, it's like once you speak to somebody, when you speak to somebody in their native language, it touches them in a greative. I mean, what does greative mean? In a better, more personal way, almost. If that makes any sense. And in the meantime, while I'm learning Spanish, I accidentally learned a little bit of Chinese by accident from watching some Vice documentaries, and then I learned a little bit of French, from listening to Mano Chao. That's another thing. If you're going to learn a language, you got to listen to the language. Listen to the music. Because you listen to it over and over and over, it's going to become just like listening to your music in English or whatever language you speak. And one of my favorite things that's helped me get my pronunciation correct is listening to escucho música en español. And I really been listening. Like, one of my favorite artists is Mano Chao, and this is going on for about 6 minutes. But anyways, it's like listening to him. He's taught me French, Spanish, and Galatian, and just whatever languages that he has on Clandestino and Esperanza. So just to sum it up, first start watching. In the meantime, you're listening. Then after doing those, continue to build your vocabulary. Practice speaking every day, even if it's to yourself. Somehow practice. There's plenty of websites online, and there's free apps. The app that I use is Duolingo. What else other places do I used to learn? italki. I don't really get a lot of Mocha anymore. I read Spanish, even if it's not for long. And then I listen every day to Spanish music. Where's my phone at? Let me see if it'll show it. I even changed it to Spanish, the language on my phone. I would not recommend doing this until you feel comfortable doing, because it's like you on your phone so much, you most likely would know where everything is, and it'll just become like more easier for you the more you do it. So basically just immersing yourself in language, listening to it, speaking it. Even if you're just starting out, start speaking it. There's no need to be nervous about it. Just say F it and do it. Then what else would I recommend? Oh, you're watching movies in Spanish with subtitles. What's another one? Also, another thing, in Madrid compared to Latin America, like, I believe it's in Latin America they say acá, and in España they say aquí. So there's some differences, but the new audiobook that I got called, let me tell you really quick so I can sum up this video. It's going on pretty long. It is, hold on, I'm checking on my phone. Language Transfer, the Thinking Method of Spanish. It's free. I'll put the link in the description for that audiobook, and it's just a very basic and simple and easy way to put together Spanish if you're just starting out. And there's plenty of videos on YouTube on how to learn. You just got to commit yourself to it. So, hasta luego, ciao, au revoir, xie, and thank you for watching.